Hi there, my name's Bruce Rain from Brankus Creations, and in this video I'll be playing around with an Apple Lisa 2. I've been an Apple user since the early 80s, but up until now I've never used an Apple Lisa. Recently, a customer brought one to me for some repair work, and I thought I would take the opportunity to film my very first experience with the Lisa operating system. I wanted to see just how similar or different it was from the Macintosh operating system. Okay, so we're using Lisa Office System Release 2. There is a version 3, but this is the one that's loaded up on this particular Lisa, so that's what I'm going to be using. Once again, I have never used this before, so having used the Mac plenty of times. Okay, Lisa clock calendar is not set properly. Okay, that's fine. There's no backup battery in this, so that's not surprising. So let's just close that. Now, I can see some familiar things here. I can see that we have a disk, a clipboard is unusual. That's not something that we would see on the Macintosh desktop. The clipboard would normally be up in the Apple menu, and of course the Apple menu is absent from this operating system as well. We've got a wastebasket, which obviously is the trash or bin or whatever you want to call it. And we've got preferences, and we've got some menus up here: file, print, edit, and housekeeping. So let's start off maybe by having a look at preferences. So oh, actually, no, that seemed to just open with a single click. I could be wrong, but I felt like it started opening before I double-clicked it. Right, so I've got some little check boxes here and a little tick that's obviously prompting me to click on one of these items. We've got the name of the window up in the top bar here. That's the same as the Mac, and we've got a little icon here of the Lisa, so that's different. Normally we would just have a little square closed box on the Mac, and we've got resizable windows here. Yep, no problem there. Okay, convenience settings. Let's check and see some convenience. Set all convenience settings to Lisa defaults. Okay, so the box is now checked and it's showing us this page information. Okay, so we've got screen contrast. Okay, nothing surprising there. Minutes until screen dims, so there we go. It even came with a built-in screensaver, so that's pretty impressive. The dim level for when it dims. Okay, speaker volume, silent flash menu bar. Again, that's something we saw in the early Macintosh operating systems as well. Soft or loud? Oh, geez, that's loud. Let's keep it on soft, I think. Repeating keys, that's fine. Again, we're used to seeing all that. Now, I don't see any scroll up or down here, so that's obviously all we have. Mouse double click delay, again, that's all very Mac feeling. Start it from diskette, disk attached to parallel connector, which is what we're running at the moment, and memory test brief and thorough. So it does start up, it does a memory test every time it starts up. Device connections, okay, no worries, we've got a profile installed on the parallel connector. Okay, so that's all fine, no problem. So let's just close this window. I would expect that given this is the only icon up here, clicking on that would close it. Clicking on that moves it. That's a fairly slow redraw, but that's, again, to be expected. Okay, so that doesn't close it. Let's try a double click. Ah, there we go. So, double click to close the window, fair enough. All right, disk. This is, I think, where we're going to see all of the fun stuff. So let's open that up. Right, so I think what I'm going to... Okay, I'm trying to scroll down, and clicking in this grey area is not doing that for me. Arrow does it. That's good. I assume that moves down by a page. Yes, okay, so clicking that is the same as on the Mac, clicking in this little grey area. So it's moving a page at a time. And I assume, yes, we can grab that and move that, so that's good. All right, so what I would like to do is I would like to try creating a word processor document. So how are we going to do that? Where's our word processor? Can I view this by list? Let's have a look. It's nice that we've got this. How many blocks free? Backed up never. Format 15, release 2. Okay, no worries. And let's just see if... Okay, yep, all right. What do we got? Alphabetical view. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to this not clicking in the grey area. Okay. Keeping in mind that, of course, this is someone else's Lisa. So all of these files here were not set up by me, but I'm looking to try and find an application in here. Maybe tools. These all look like documents. Lots of untitled documents. All have the same name, so that's interesting. Okay, let's just have a look in tools and let's have a look in tools and see what we can see in there. Oh, okay, here we go. There's all our applications, so that's all fine. I like that. So, Lisa Write. Well, I'm imagining that's going to be a word processor, so let's open that up. Okay, just a moment, please. Waiting. This tool is used to create and edit documents. To use the tool, tear off a piece of Lisa Write stationery and open it. Tear off a piece of Lisa Write stationery and open it. Okay. That's... It's times like this I wish I had a manual. Tear off a piece of Lisa Write stationery. Alright, okay. Let's close this. Let's open up the clock. That should be nice and easy. Do I have to tear off a piece of clock stationery? That's a long time to load up a clock. Alright, there we go. Okay, we know the time is wrong. I've said that before. So, okay, that's fine. Double click to close it. Alright, let's see if we can find a piece of Lisa stationery. Now, how do I go up a level? Oh, here it is. Okay, there's two windows. Alright, let's have a look here. Is there anything here that tells me what these are? No. Okay. Lisa Write paper. Is that a piece of stationery? It might be. Okay, let's open that up. Lisa Write paper is creating a new document from Lisa Write paper on disk. To terminate the operation. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I think we're on to a winner here. So I guess was a piece of Lisa Write stationery that I just clicked on. What's happening now? Is anything happening now? Is that it? Is that my new document? Okay, so it didn't actually launch the application. It just created a document. Okay, let's open up my untitled document with a double click. And right, so this is now looking reasonably familiar, though a little bit vacant. Not a lot of tools going on here, so... Alright, let's have a go at writing a quick little letter. Dear Sir. Okay, the keyboard, it feels very similar to a plus. It's perhaps a little spongier, but it's still quite nice to type with. This is to inform you that your Lisa still needs a bit of work. Have you heard about the Macintosh project? Okay, so let's just have a look at the menus. I'm assuming I'm going to save it. Okay, save and continue. If I do an Apple S, will that... Oh, no, that does something else. Format. Apple S, same as on clipboard. Okay. Well, let's just try something here. What if I... Okay. Cut, copy, and paste are they're familiar. And so is select all. So Apple A for select all. That's great. I can copy. I can paste slowly. Right, that took a while to paste. It was a 6-letter word, but never mind. Okay, so let's just delete that. So let's just go up here to save and continue. Right, okay. So that's, all right, that's easy enough to figure out. I don't have a printer connected to this, unfortunately, so I can't test the printing side of things. Revert to previous version. Okay, that's nifty. Okay, that's fine. Fine, yeah, okay, fine and change. That's good. That's high-tech stuff. Hide dialog box. What dialog box? I don't see one. Okay. All right, we've got the ability to do a little bit of styling here. Good. Double click selects the word. What if I double click and drag? Yes, that selects word at a time. What about triple click? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's select. Okay, so we've definitely got stuff that's rolled on into the Mac operating system. Triple click to click the whole paragraph. Type style. Let's go here to 10 pitch courier. And we'll change that to, do I have an option to change the size of it? 15 pitch. 15, okay. Let's select it all and we'll go here. 15 pitch Gothic. What? Oh, okay, it's little. 12 pitch modern. Okay, so the whole concept of a point size still hasn't made it in here yet. 1/4 inch modern. Oh, that's big. There we go. All right, so we're actually measuring the font sizes in inches, which is classic. That's quite nice. And modern and classic. But of course, one of the things we don't have here is the Chicago font that was on the first Macs, but that's okay. I mean, it actually looks quite neat. Let's see if we can do any special characters like curly quotes. Nope. Well, they're certainly not the same keys as on the Macintosh, but we definitely do have options for special characters here. I'm holding down the Option key while pressing certain keys, and as you can see, we can see that we do have special characters here, but they're certainly not the same keyboard mapping as the Macintosh operating system. Format, left flush, center, right flush. Okay, there's nothing new there. Double space, triple space. Okay, all good. Page layout. Don't preview pages. What's preview pages? Oh, okay. So I guess that's moving towards the whole WYSIWYG style things. There's the page ruler. Yep, okay. So look, it's okay, but at the end of the day, it is doing doing the job. It is a word processor. I can cut, copy, and paste. So, okay, that's all fine. So let's just save and put away. And we'll see what else we have here. All right. Okay, so let's just have a look here. Lisagraf, Lisa List, Lisa Project, Lisa Terminal, Lisadraw. So, where's my spreadsheet? Is that going to be Lisagraf or Lisa List? I mean, Lisa List sounds like a database. Oh, Lisa Calc. Sorry, there it is. Okay, so, let's try a double click of that. I dare say I'm going to get that message again saying I need to tear off a stationery document. Let's just see if that's what we get here. We are waiting and waiting. Okay. All right. Just a moment, please. Oh. The tool is used to create and edit documents. To use the tool, tear off a piece of Lisa Calc stationery and open. Okay. That's the common thread we've got going on here. So let's close this document. Let's just have a look at the calculator, shall we? Just for a little bit of fun. One thing I can confirm is this is slow. Compared to using a Macintosh on the early operating system, this is definitely slow. I have a Macintosh 512K, And using that, with, say, let's say, for example, system version 5, it is way, way zippier than this. So clear that they were still figuring things out at this stage. 12 times 5. Total. There we go. It's quite an elaborate little calculator, so that's quite fancy. Showing you results along the way. So that's good. Let's just close him. And let's go and find a Lisa Calc document. Now, this is my document that I worked on. I think this is the one I worked on today. Yep, that would make sense. So let's see if I can rename that. I'm going to call that one Letter to Lisa. Oh, return? No, okay. All right, so that's named now. I can see we can have spaces in the names, and that's all quite nice. Obviously, a step up from the MS-DOS machines at the time. Okay, so let's go up and see if we can find there we go. Okay, so obviously the paper is the stationery there, so we're going to go to... Okay, and I can see that the icons are kind of double thickness there, so they're obviously the stationery. We've got Lisa Calc paper. Let's open that. Did I? Yep, there we go. Oh, what happened? What have I done? I've done something wrong. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm still a little slow. Sorry, it's created my document. There's my new document. And I'm going to call this one... test spreadsheet. Oh, no, return doesn't. Okay, there we go. Now let's double click on that. Right, now we're opening application. Really weird way of operating, but I guess that's just from years and years of using a Macintosh. All right, so the next thing is to have a look at some of these other applications really quickly. I've got, okay, closing the window with a double click. What else have we got? We've got Lisagraf, Lisa List. Well, I'm sure Lisa List will be a database. Lisagraf, let's see what happens there. So, once again, let's find a piece of stationery to tear off. And, okay, Lisa List. There we go, Lisagraf paper. Let's try that, shall we? Double click on that. And getting fairly used to this now. It's gone in and created an untitled document. And I'll call that graph test. All right, let's double click on that and see what happens. Just a moment, please. We're getting pretty used to seeing that now. And some more moments. Okay. Right, well, this looks very much like the spreadsheet, but with the ability to obviously do some graphs. So that's nice. So if I go in and let's see, try. And whoop, okay, Tuesday. Whoop. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to. Oh, okay, we can name the axis and everything there. All right. Okay. Well, let's just put in a bunch of numbers then. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Look at that. It's actually making a graph as I go. That's quite nifty. Oh, fancy. Super fancy. What if I start on the next row and put some numbers in there? What's it going to do now? Okay. All right. So right. Okay. Well, that's very nifty. It's going in and just creating a chart as I type the numbers. So that's pretty fancy. And gives me the ability to go in and rename this, I assume. Whoops. Yep. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, well, that's fairly straightforward. I think let's now save and put away. Okay, so for the last little project, I'm going to try Lisadraw. So we will go back here and we will find a Lisadraw stationery. That's right, I keep clicking in the grey area. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, there we go. Lisadraw paper. We'll double click on that. And we get our little untitled document. And we'll call that one draw testing. And we'll double click that to launch Lisadraw. Okay. Right, so this looks very much like a drawing tool like, Mac Draw, not a painting tool like Mac Paint. So we're talking about drawing geometric shapes, not, sort of painting pictures. So I've drawn a circle there. Let's just try and resize that. Yep, okay, I can resize it, so that's great. Let's try, okay, lines. Let's set a line there and we'll give it a pattern fill, so that's great. I can move that around. Let's try, there we go, there's a little box there. Let's try and put some text in that, shall we? Some text. And let's select that text and yep, I'll make it bigger. I can move that around. Yep, okay, I'll put that inside that box. Let's shrink that down. There we go, that's nice. And what if I don't know, let's say I wanted to send that to the back. Arrangement, send to back. It didn't appear to do it. Whatever I did wrong. What about that one, bring to front? Nope. Maybe it's not filled. Let's fill it with, okay. So, arrangement, bring to front. Right, okay. It looks like text is always at the front no matter what I do. So let's just see if we can get this one, arrangement, bring to front. Okay, all right. It does work. The arrangement does work. However, text always at the front for some reason. Let's not concern ourselves with 1980s logic. Okay. And let's see if I can draw a freeform shape here. I can. Great. And can I resize that? Yes, I can. Let's give that a big thick line, and let's make the line grey, and we'll fill it in black. Now, can I edit the points on that? I don't think I can. I can resize the shape, but I can't actually edit the points of that shape to alter the shape other than its width and height there. Okay, and oh, I can group objects as well. How about that? So let's just try grouping these two. Group objects. Great. Okay. And now move those around as one. Can I resize them as one? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, that's nifty. So this is certainly something which I think was fairly impressive for the time. Okay, just having a look here if there are any other fancy tools hiding. Nope, okay, I think that's it. Let's just, we'll draw a squiggly line here. Can I put arrows on that? No, it doesn't treat that as a line. What if I try this one? Lines. Yeah, okay, no worries. So I can put an arrow just on a straight line, but I can't put it on a curly one. It's a very small arrow. Don't seem to be able to make it bigger either, but never mind. Okay, well, I think that's probably it. I'm just going to save and put away, and I think that will conclude the demonstration. I would like to say a big thank you to Madeleine McAndrews for letting me use her Lisa 2 for this video. Thanks for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed it.